Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today, and welcome to Battletech. I'm just jumping right into the middle of the action with this. I don't think I'll probably have time to do a full campaign playthrough of this game, but I wanted to do at least a couple of videos showing off the combat, because this game is really cool. When I initially played it, I kind of had some reservations, but those have mostly gone away at this point. I really enjoy this game. So, I've got a full lance of 4 mechs here. I am on a recovery mission. I need to recover an agent here, and secondarily, I want to recover data over here for a bonus. That said, most of my pay in this mission is going to come in the form of salvage. I chose to be allowed to take a whole bunch of different types of salvage, so mainly that's what I'm interested in. Right now I have a mech right here that I'm fighting, a Shadow Hawk. I can right click to see what he has. I've already put quite a bit of damage on him. I'm kind of jumping in near the start of a match here. However, I haven't actually destroyed anything. He still has health on all of his segments, and he still has all his weapons. A couple of short-range missiles, a couple of medium lasers, a long-range missile, and a medium autocannon. Over here, I have 3 unidentified mechs and an unidentified vehicle coming in at me. I also have a striker here, a tank, with a short-range missile and a long-range missile. So, we're going to jump Medusa in a Vindicator, a medium mech equipped with a crap ton of lasers and a single short-range missile launcher. We're going to jump him right over there. As is usual for Battletech, you can see he kind of builds up heat when he's doing stuff like that. And we're just going to unload on this Shadowhawk in a bid to take it out of commission. Yep, there we go. Left torso and left arm destroyed. And center torso destroyed. Pilot incapacitated. We got him. I'm not too worried about that. I didn't really want to salvage a Shadowhawk, so the fact that I just caused a whole bunch of damage doesn't bother me all that much. We do have autocannon fire coming in on our Jaeger mech from somewhere back there. So that is long-range fire there. I need to move Jackal. Jackal is my player character. He's in this Centurion, which is equipped with 3 SRM-6s, so 6 missiles per volley, which gives him a whole bunch of Alpha Strike damage along with his autocannon 5, but it still leaves him vulnerable to being singled out, which is what's about to happen to him. So he is actually going to sprint, I think. And I think we're going to sprint him. No, I don't want him to sprint. I do want him to sprint. He is going to run over here. The problem is I want him to turn his front this way because I think he's going to be under fire next turn. So, if we sprint, can he get there and turn? Yes, he can. Okay. That's fine. So he'll get there, he'll turn around, so that they won't be shooting him in the back where your armor is much weaker. Not sure who's moving right now. Okay, that's fine. Red Comet is active this phase, and he is going to move over here and take shots at that tank.
Heading out.
He has 2 heavy autocannons and 2 medium lasers, so he's going to try to just blow this tank up right now. Excellent, blew the tank up right there. So we've cleared this side. That way we can kind of swing around this way and take these guys frontally instead of having them chase us down. So next we have Glitch. Glitch is probably my best gunner. She is in a mech that has a lot of lasers and 2 heavy autocannons. I want to set her up to take some shots. So let's put her up there on this ridge.
Don't need to tell me twice.
And she'll get to take out that tank before it starts firing at me. So that is it's a Manticore. Oh, I definitely want to kill this tank. It has a PPC, which is an incredibly dangerous weapon, especially for such a light vehicle. We're going to fire a precision strike. And we're going to aim for... the front is where most of the armor is. We're going to try to aim for the turret to take out the weapons.
Tell me what to shoot.
Excellent.
Bye-bye.
We actually hit it in the side, but we destroyed the vehicle itself, which is fantastic. Okay, so on the enemy side, we have a Jenner. That's a light mech, but one with quite heavy weapons. It's in geothermal area, so it's going to take a lot of heat buildup. So it won't be able to shoot much. That's fine. And it didn't actually do all that much damage. Jenners have problems with heat dispersion anyway. That is a Locust, a very light mech and in very poor condition. Its armor is already pretty much gone. I'm not too afraid of it. It does have 4 short-range missiles total. 4 short-range missile launchers total. 2 SRM-2s. But overall, that's not very threatening. I'm not sure what that is, but it's firing a whole bunch of missiles at me. That is a bad thing. Well, that wasn't too many missiles. I think that was 2 LRM-5s. So not all that many. So let's see, who do I want to move first? I want Jackal to move up here into the trees. Can't do that. Okay. Let's move right there. Just back up a little bit towards the trees and see if we can kill this locust. Low chance to hit. We're going to drop Vigilance or Precision Strike. Let's drop Vigilance. That will remove... Well, I don't have any stability damage right now. These are special abilities you can use at the cost of morale, which builds up as you kill people. You spend them to get these special abilities here. So Precision Strike gives me a bonus to hit and lets me make a called shot. Vigilance gives me abilities that make me take less damage next turn and increase my initiative. So yeah, we're going to do Vigilance. Then I will shoot at him.
All weapons committed.
Okay, missed there, but some of my missiles should hit him. Only one of my missiles hit him. That was a little bit disappointing. At least I reduced his evasion. I should have just sensor locked. Let's see who's moving on the enemy side. Okay, couple more autocannons. Long-range autocannon fire from that mech back there. He has 2 autocannon 2s, which are the sniper autocannons. Let's get Medusa moving again, actually. Let's get him up there to lay some fire on this Jenner. I don't particularly like Jenners, but salvage is always good. So let's see if we can't put a little bit of hurt on him. As you can see, firing all my weapons builds up pretty significant heat, but my Vindicator has a lot of heat dispersal, a lot of heat sinks, so it doesn't build up too much. If your heat goes over this point right here, you start just automatically taking damage to your structure until it goes away. Your heat is reduced a certain amount every turn, based on what terrain you're in and how many heat sinks you have. And you need to just kind of keep it low. Firing a whole lot of weapons builds up heat quickly. I am actually going to turn off a couple of lasers because my chance to hit isn't very good anyway right now. So we'll just kind of pick at him a little bit. Okay. Well, we did quite a bit of structure damage there. We peeled the armor off 2 of his limbs, which is good. And the autocannon mech is advancing? Or no, it must be some other mech that was firing the autocannons. Can't quite see what it is yet. Let's get Red Comet going up here. Let's move him there. That way he'll have this guy within his range band. He has 2 heavy tactical autocannons that do quite a bit of damage. They're taking an accuracy penalty right now because he fired them last turn, and autocannons have to rest for a turn in order to reset their accuracy penalty. But he's just going to shoot him for right now. Yep, there we go. Oh, head destroyed.
Give up everything you...
Okay, so we took that Locust almost intact.
Target neutralized.
Excellent. Locusts aren't powerful, but I can sell it for money. And Glitch. Let's move her right there. Yeah, let's move her right there. She still has quite a bit of armor. What is that? That is a Hunchback, which has an incredibly powerful autocannon and 2 medium lasers. I am absolutely going to make a called shot on the head of that thing, just to see if I can. I have really good chances to hit with all my guns, so...
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Didn't hit him in the head, and I didn't even really hit him with the lasers much, so that was a real disappointment, Glitch, I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed in you. That Jenner is now going to get to blast me at point-blank range. Even worse, it's jumping into my rear arc.
Careful. They're looping around back.
Fortunately, it didn't do much damage. And the Jaeger mech does have heavy enough armor that it wasn't a huge problem, although this one arm has a lot of damage now. Has a lot of armor damage. Jackal, I would like you to move up there. That guy's a real threat, but he's at long range right now. And what I want is I want this Jenner dead.
All weapons committed.
Okay, great. Destroyed an arm. I'm really lucky there's no friendly fire in this game. But that Jenner has now lost 2 of his lasers and taken just a whole bunch of damage in general. Also, he's overheated. So that Jenner's in a bad spot. What I'm worried about is... I'm worried about these mechs, because I know at least one of them is a heavy. Or, well, technically a medium, but a pretty heavy medium. Got some lasers coming in towards my Jaeger mech here. Armor is starting to get kinda thin. On the arms especially.
Yeah.
Let's get Medusa here in the woods. I could actually jump him, and I'd like to because I want the Vindicator taking fire, if at all possible. So let's jump him down there where hopefully they will be tempted to shoot at him because he has relatively tough armor still. And I'm just going to blast this Hunchback with everything I've got.
This should be good.
Okay, structure exposed on the center torso. Excellent. Now, let's see. He's going to move, I think.
Show more vents.
Okay, we're getting some autocannon fire from the back line there. Okay, no movement. I'm actually going to move this guy right up there.
Copy that.
And attack. I wanted to melee attack, but I failed to do that somehow. So that one thing that frustrates me a little bit about this game is the controls are slightly opaque. The other thing that frustrates me about this game sometimes, this is not to say it's not a good game, but there are a lot of, let me actually show you real quick. In the menu here, there's a lot of settings that you kind of have to play with. So under gameplay, auto center on selection, auto select units when not in combat, zoom to new contacts, show UI during attacks. The dynamic attack camera sucks. The targeting shoulder camera sucks. The enemy cinematics, melee, and jump cinematics all are problems just because they take so much time. All of these cinematics are like 5 to 10 seconds each, and they really add up because they play dozens of times per battle. So I failed to melee him, so I'm just going to shoot at him with everything. My chances to hit are very low. And I missed with everything, but okay, that's fine. I thought I was going to go into melee, but I guess not. So the Jenner gets to live another day. Glitch is going to get her turn again pretty soon, but this Hunchback is coming for my rear. He missed with the heavy autocannon, which is great. And he's firing at the Vindicator, so that's also fine. Now Glitch...
Commander?
Glitch needs to launch a precision strike on this Hunchback. I got to get rid of it. I would like to salvage it. I'm not really going to get that opportunity. I'm just going to shoot everything at its center torso. Try to kill it outright. Okay, didn't kill it outright, but came close. Next turn I'll be able to take it down, hopefully before it can fire. The Vindicator will get to move before it does. That Jenner is running. If he shoots... He did shoot. He did pretty serious armor damage, but he's going to overheat again, I think. Yeah, he's overheating again and hurting his own structure. So overall, we're still in decent shape. That is a Locust, so a very, very light mech, and one that's already seems to be damaged. It has, like, no armor. It is firing at the Jaeger mech. The Jaeger mech has so much armor that it can take this kind of a pounding, but I need to not let it keep happening for this long. So let's get Medusa. Medusa is going to jump over to right in front of this Hunchback. Hello, friend. Surprise, it me. He's going to way overheat if he fires all of his guns, but it's worth it. Come on, take him out, take him out, take him out. Excellent. Okay, there we go. Hunchback gone.
Target neutralized.
That was what I wanted. See, you see how these zoom-ins are problematic? Imagine if this happened 10 times more than it happens right now. Now, this is a... What is that? That is a Blackjack. Okay, so that's a kind of a standard medium jack-of-all-trades mech. And it's equipped primarily with lasers. Let's get Jackal over here. Jackal is actually going to multi-target. He's going to shoot at the Jenner with some weapons. And he's going to shoot at the Locust with some weapons in order to try and kill it. So, the autocannon is going to shoot at the Locust, and the short-range missiles are going to bombard the Jenner.
Engaging multiple targets.
There we go. That's right. Take it out. Okay, good. Jenner down. And then the autocannon will destroy the left arm of that Locust and take off one of its missiles. Next, Red Comet here is going to advance a step to stand beside his brethren. Actually, let's advance 2 steps. It'll take us out of cover, but it will take us into range. We could shoot at the Blackjack, or we could shoot at the Locust. I'm honestly not too worried about the Locust. I'd rather lay some damage on this Blackjack. We're going to launch a precision strike at the Blackjack, and you can see here, so it's 1 arm, has a medium laser and an autocannon 2. I think both its arms have medium lasers and autocannon 2s. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to aim for the torso and try to shoot off part of the torso, which will also blow off the arm it's attached to. Okay, good hits. Yes, we got it. So we blew off the side torso, injured the pilot, and destroyed half its weapons in one fell swoop. Precision targeting is a really good ability for that reason. It allows you to take specific parts off of enemy mechs. A and B. So the autocannons are going to shoot at B, and the medium lasers are all going to shoot at A, because they're not in range of B.
Here we go.
See if we can blow off that Locust. Okay, so we blew up more parts of the Locust. And then the autocannons will shoot at the Blackjack. Excellent, so we took out another of its lasers, or at least damaged it. I'd kind of like to salvage this Blackjack if I could, but we'll see if that's possible. That Locust is in super, super bad shape at this point, and I'm not interested in salvaging it, so I'm just going to destroy it. It's going to fire some missiles at my Vindicator here, but the Vindicator is tough enough to take it. And so long as I don't fire all the Vindicator's guns, it will get all its heat back this turn, so it won't take another round of damage. So the Blackjack, we're not going to fire lasers. We're not going to fire any lasers. We're only going to shoot the missiles.
Attacking from position.
Great, so we've unsteadied him, so now he has no evasion. Let's get Jackal over here to move up. I don't think the short-range missiles can hit the Blackjack. Yeah, they can't, so we're going to multi-target. He'll be A, Locust will be B. There we go.
Engaging multiple targets.
Up, right in the center torso. So he's down. And he's down. Excellent. Ooh, I got an achievement. Double kill. So now we're out of combat, so now we can move freely. So this Jaeger mech will run over here to get that. The Vindicator will join her.
Roger.
And these two will start running in this direction to get after the secondary objective, which we should be able to do freely now, because I think we've killed all the enemies on the map. Hopefully. Vindicator, let's take that.
My way.
Okay, so we've got the agent on her way out. Don't know how long it's going to take. But these two will keep going in this direction to go get that bonus. Since I think I destroyed pretty much everybody with center torso shots, I'm not going to get a whole lot of mech salvage. But I will get some. So the evac zone is up there. I don't know if there's going to be more enemies on the way to the evac zone, but I assume so.
Affirmative.
But let's definitely get this secondary objective. Okay. Nothing terrible yet. I think those two are not going to push forward much more. Let's kind of get into the woods here.
Move into position.
And then just wait while we go over here to get the intel, the secondary objective. So this mission was all about rescuing an agent who had been captured by the local government, as well as the information that she stole.
Got something
And so
done?
that is what we're doing here. Jumping does not take you as far as sprinting, but it does take you further than moving. So let's get up there. Now you two... just move. Just push forward a little bit further. I don't see anything on radar. Yeah, I think we're safe. I don't think there's anything else here.
Got it.
Now we're moving into Geothermal Terrain, which is going to decrease the amount of heat we can sink every turn. So this is your heat sink, the thing with the little bar on it. This is your stability meter. And if it passes past a certain point, you get knocked down and have to spend a turn getting up again.
On it.
which also removes all of your evasion and lets people make called shots against you with no penalty. So why don't you sprint way up there to get the data. Don't know how long that'll take. Recover the data by securing the secondary facility. It feels pretty secure.
The secondary asset is in hand.
There we go. Okay, managed to wipe the Op4 out, can do an extract right now, no need to get to our planned LZ because I've killed everybody and I've taken both the structures. So, mission successful. That is Battletech. Or, at least, that's the mission part of Battletech. So, we got the agent, we got the data, contract payout increased by 30%, up to 126,000, it was about 90,000. That's not much in this game. You may notice my funds up here are about 450 grand. 455 grand. That's about a month and a half's worth of funds for me. So this is a very small payout, and the reason it's a small payout is because I chose to take mainly salvage. My Vindicator here lost all of its armor and took structure damage. This is because it overheated. If a mech ever overheats, it immediately starts taking structure damage, and the game, apparently after you leave, the game detects that as all the armor having to come off. So all the armor gets stripped off, and you have to replace it all, which doesn't cost much or take much time, but is kind of a pain. You can see kills listed down here. This Centurion, Jackal got 3 mech kills, admittedly mainly light mechs. The Vindicator, with Medusa piloting it, got 2 mech kills. Glitch only technically got a tank kill, but it was a really valuable tank kill. And Red Comet in the Blackjack got a mech and a tank kill. So, after that, we get to select salvage. You can see we have partial mech salvage here. You need 3 pieces of partial mech salvage in order to build a complete mech. So we're definitely going to take Hunchback salvage. I don't really care about Shadowhawk salvage. We are going to take Blackjack salvage. I kind of like Blackjacks. Mechs are by far the most expensive things you can salvage. So salvaging mechs is useful even if you don't like them, because then you can sell them. So I'm also going to salvage a Locust part. We get to pick 3 because we chose to go mainly on salvage. We could have gone one step further in exchange for even less money. We'll then get 11 more parts at random. So we salvaged, all told, 2 Locust, 1 Blackjack, 1 Hunchback, 1 Jenner, and 1 Shadowhawk. And then we also got a LRM-10, a 10-shot long-range missile launcher, 2 medium lasers, a PPC, an SRM-2, some ammo, and a jump jet. Interesting. The game hates... As far as I can tell, the game just hates assigning you complete mechs, so it will, like, try not to do that. Yeah, that's a little bit frustrating, but we got lots of parts, so we'll be able to build towards salvaging full mechs. And with that, the mission has come to an end. We are back in the main screen. He's telling us that we've gained experience, which we already knew. Over here, lots of cool stuff you can do in your ship. I'm a little ways in the game. This is actually the second ship you get. Over here you have your timeline of things that are happening. One of my Mechwarriors is out of action for another 25 days. And I'm having a financial report in 3 days. Long list of things you can do. This is kind of the campaign aspect of the game. I'll probably talk about that in another video. This was just kind of to show off the combat a little bit and explain what it is that you can do. If we look at the barracks, we can look at our Mechwarriors and show our records. They show the skills we have. I love the chatter in this game. So you can see there are different skills that require different amounts of XP, give them different special abilities. You can only ever have 2. There's 1 for each specialization, but after you've picked 2, the others shut off. So right now, Jackal, Nikator Bakhtin, my character, has multi-target and sensor lock. As he goes up tactics, he'll be able to get Master Tactician, which increases his initiative and removes stability damage. And breaching shot, which means if he shoots only a single weapon at somebody, it ignores cover and guarded, so it ignores damage reduction. Glitch, similarly, is gunnery, but also has guts, which gives her extra health, and means that she gets 50% damage reduction on the front and sides when she's stationary. As she levels up, she'll also be able to get Juggernaut, which means she'll be able to hurt people, to lower people's initiative in melee. Medusa has piloting. I'm not doing this. I'm like not planning this exactly. I'm just kind of experimenting with everything. and as he advances, he'll be able to move after shooting.
What's
And
up, boss?
Red Comet is just a recruit who hasn't gotten anything yet because he's kind of sad and not very good. I'm probably also... I really like Gunnery, to be fully honest. Gunnery is really, really nice. I also like Guts, so I'm probably going to spec him towards Gunnery and Guts as well.
Training complete.
So we're going to do that for him. In any case, over here you have your Mech Bay, where you can manage, repair, and refit your mechs. I need to repair that Vindicator real quick, so it'll cost me 10,500 bucks and take 2 days. We're going to repair him. I can also refit everybody. We can see in storage all the various mech parts that I have. See, I only need one more part to pick up a commando, sorry. And then I have one part of all kinds of different mechs. The Blackjack, the Hunchback, Locusts, 2 models of Locust, which have different hard points. 3 models of Locust, actually. Yeah, wow. This one has 4 missile hard points. This one has 2 autocannon hard points. And this one is kind of a spread. Wow, it's really interesting. There's so many different models here. I have a Shadowhawk model. I have another Shadowhawk up there. You can see there's just a lot of them. Panther, Jenner, Quick Draw. I really want more parts of this because this is a heavy. The Commando, the Locust, the Hunchback, all that stuff. You can sort them by size. In the bays, you can see the mechs you currently have. You can see when I selected to repair the Vindicator, that put it on the queue. You can also look at all the components you currently own, all the weapons and equipment. So I currently have a couple of autocannon 2s, a bunch of ammo, some autocannon 5s, a large laser, a whole bunch more ammo, more long-range missiles, including a really, really good long-range missile. Some short-range missiles, a PPC, 2 PPCs actually, which are incredibly powerful but very heat-intensive long-range energy weapons. There's a lot of stuff, but we'll have to talk about that another time. I just wanted to show off the game because I'm having a lot of fun with it. So, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content and want to see more, like the video. That kind of tells me what it is people are interested in. I use it to gauge what I want to do next. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to stay in touch and know what it is that I'm doing next. And, of course, if you want to and you have the cash to burn, I encourage people to donate. I love it. It all goes towards the Computer Equipment and Recording Fund. My Patreon is linked in the description if you feel generous. So, whether you do or not, I will see all of you in the next video.